Tonight, from Sacramento, California, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Sacramento Miners taking on San Diego.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Sacramento Miners. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a first-round pick in the 2020 draft out of Utah State. This is Jordan Love.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give a better chance to lead the team to wins.
The numbers for Thomas from last week's effort. 7 catches, 84 yards.
Third in the league in receiving yards, and that's a strong number. That means he's being consistent each and every time out.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now a second down throw for Love here. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Love. He's going to get this one down to Cook. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air again, Love. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down.
To 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Love. Throwing right, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Rosa's kick is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3.
Niners 3. Dragons nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff. When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play there. 44 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Hines. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Aguara complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. Back to throw here.
It certainly feels...
And it's caught. Touchdown. Corey Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays.
7, Miners 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's second down.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught by Jackson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there, and a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Love. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Love now. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Love from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. Rosa's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
Striking 7. Miners 6.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Now Corey Davis and the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. There was a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Not good enough, man.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Harris has it over the middle.
Complete to Deontay Harris. A 5-yard gain. Brings up 2nd down at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Duvernay. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Hines. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Complete.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
This defense is really pulling around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Now for the point after. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 20.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
4A. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Love. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Jalen Smith coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Second down, Love. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett.
Love's pass.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. Pass incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
It's now third down.
Third down, Dalvin Cook finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
They'll take over. First down and 10. At their own.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out.
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. So a very tight first half. We head to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First down and 10 at their own.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On first down, it's Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Back to throw now on second and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
This one caught by Davis. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First down, Love to pass. Bringing it in, Jackson left side.
Love's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Love, they go play action now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Defensively.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. He lets it fly from... Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and his guys are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Throwing. Love. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-40.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He was taken down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They run here with Jason Huntley.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Breaks through the contact. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
39 yards.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
It's now 2nd and 10.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And this this one's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. First down, going to the air with Love. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working out of the gun. Love. Ebron caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now. They'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the ground, it's Cook. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance, but that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So now we have Jackson slow to get back on his feet. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Throwing here to start the drive. His throw incomplete. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
2-yard line.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he can't escape, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, You're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll find DeGuara complete.
The pass.
They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Dragons.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play, 2nd and 3. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. So what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll give him a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Josiah DeGuara.
Back to throw. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
To Naheem Hines.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first. And it's caught. Touchdown. Josiah DeGuara, his 1st touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They're on 23-yard line.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
For Tyler Lockett, incomplete. He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Love looking to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
They'll take over.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. They can still get into field goal range, partner. They got to work quickly, though.
I agree with you totally. Find a way to get the ball downfield and out of bounds. In a perfect world, they know what hash they want to get to for their kicker, and they already know the distance that he feels comfortable. That'll dictate what they do on offense.
See if they can get in his range. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. He knocks through his 3rd field goal of the game, and this one is the one that decides it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the home team here, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.